In today's video, you're going to learn how you're going to do your keyword research for your very first pillar post, and then the process that we're going to follow behind that. Now, we're going to keep on going. If you didn't watch the video that I have said about having a cat niche in a very competitive pet space, can you still do it? I did a video on that and showed the very first keyword research that we did that was around the topic itself to see if it was viable to have a website in a pet niche in 2023 and beyond. So we concluded through our studies that you can still have a niche website within the pet space. You could not have an overall pet site because that would be way too competitive and you're not going to be able to rank for that. So we went down and we drilled down into the umbrella, and I taught you all about that in the other videos. So go back to that. If you aren't where we are right now, please go back and watch that video because we're going to move on from there. So now we are going to pick the topic of American short hair, the breed. We're going to do a breed website, a niche website in the cat space, and then we're going to drill it down to a sub niche in the cat space so that we're going to be able to rank. So we're going to do a website about American short hair cats. It is the most common cat there is in the United States, so there is going to be a lot of competition, but I believe that most of the sites that we have studied have shown that they're not really covering the topic as well, and there's not a really specific competitor out there that can go as deep as we can go, especially with the help of AI organizing your content and helping us out. So I wanted to go through the process, and I have my notes here, and I want to just go through this note real quick with you. So I'm going to read a little bit from this so I make sure I can't memorize all of that. I do memorize a lot, but not that. So we found our avatar, we found our topic, we found the main umbrella of that niche. So now what we're going to do, so that's the first thing, is you research your topic, you research your competitors, and you create your avatar. So basically in the last video, we pretty much did all that except for creating the avatar because I have specific training on creating avatars, and that video already goes too long. My Bard video itself is almost an hour of training. So if you haven't watched that, that will teach you a lot about keyword research and studying your competitors. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some further keyword research. We're going to use Bard. We're going to use Keyword Planner. If you have Ubersuggest, you can use that, but we're going to use RankIQ. And then the other ones that I use, but we're not going to use them today, are Keywords Everywhere, Anywhere, and any kind of PAS tool. People also ask, but that's not what you're going to start with, because the very first thing you need to start with is your pillar post. So it's kind of like the opposite of what we used to do. We used to do all people also ask questions to build, and zero keyword, like no search volume, etc., to build our credibility in front of Google and to rank faster. But now, because of EAT and because of pet niches, real estate, finance, all of these topics and all these, niches being placed into YMYL, and Google requiring EAT, EEAT, and you can watch all my videos. I have 3 or 4 videos on EAT, how to get it, what you need to do on your website, on your about page, and all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos that I'm doing. These trainings are very extensive and intensive, so if you follow along, you're going to be very successful in your SEO endeavors and being able to monetize your niche websites. But so make sure you subscribe, set the notifications so you know when I do another video. I do them on website building, SEO, AI tools, ChatGPT. I do business strategies, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, everything that revolves around your business. I can show you different tools that we use, show you how to use the tools, and so on and so forth. And then I own a virtual assistant company, Get It Done For Me Now, and you can always reach out to us and we can implement all of these strategies for you. All the information is in the description area below. I am also an affiliate of some of these sites, so you will also see my affiliate links below. The next thing after that is we're going to use a few AI content creators to put our pillar post topic in to see what they spit out. Now, there are pros and cons to each of these. So that's why I like to use them all. I'll put in the topic, the title, and give it as much information as I can. And then I will read each one of those and see the parts that I can use from each one. I will tell you right now, if you have the patience to sit there and use Chat GPT, topic by topic, not pillar post. It can't write a whole pillar post. It fails at that all the time. You can ask it to try to write an essay in your prompt. That might help you a little bit. But I have found that I take each section and I ask it to build out each section, and it does a lot better job with that. So I've been practicing that. I still use the other article maker, article AI driven tools, because sometimes, like Article Fiesta, sometimes will shoot out a perfectly good article. And it depends on how fast you want to go, how many articles you're trying to get up. Now, in the beginning, when we're doing, people also ask questions and all of the whole bunch of, like when you're trying to do hundreds of blog posts, which you will need on your website, those are much easier to do using these tools. But for pillar posts, I have found that they do not cover well on the structure of how you need to have a pillar post. I'll do a whole video on the total structure. And then we like to use, and then I end up using ChatGPT to finish up everything, keep it all in the same chat as you're going, and then put your article into Google Docs. And then what I do is I'll take the one from Google Docs, I'll go and put it into Neuron Writer. Neuron Writer is my favorite tool, but not as an AI writer, but as to be able to reach the domain, or whatever you call it, the number that I need to beat the competitor at. Okay, so we're going to do all this now. I haven't done this for this cat niche. This is all new to me. I am in a different cat niche. I have an entire website with over 360 articles on it. We rank #1 for a whole bunch of them. We have won the rich snippets. Now the goal is going to be, with the new Google SGE, is to be one of those 3 websites that Google is pulling the data from, and then they feature you right there. So instead of a rich snippet, they're going to feature you right next to their AI answer. And that's the place that we want to win for this next new search engine that Google is launching over the next few years. So this is brand new for me. I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to go through, and let me pick. Let's see where it lets me pick. Show Google Chrome. Yes. So we're in there, we're correct. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go, because we already know based on Bard and based on ChatGPT that we're going to do this niche website called the American Short Hair Cats or something like that, right? Now, I'm not doing this website, so I'm just doing this to show you the process, because I do already have a cat niche website, and then and that's a breed specific one, and now I'm using one of the ones that Bard gave me to do, and I'm going to build that site out. So I've been working on that, and there might be another 1 or 2 that I'll be using from the information from my last video that I did for you. So you're going to go to Keyword Planner. This is what their homepage looks like. So after we go there, we're going to go into the Keyword Planner itself. You need to set up an account. You do not have to buy any ads to use this. And what I did was I put in here American Shorthair Cats, American Shorthair Cats, spelling it 2 different ways. And I didn't get very more specific, because this is just the beginning of our keyword research. So here I'm looking down, and I'm not going to worried about the ones that I'm not going to kind of do a complete spreadsheet or anything like that, just because I understand keyword research really well. So I don't need to get super granular with it. Most of these, of course, I don't want. Look at this, Toronto, Ontario. Obviously, Canada seems to be very popular to get an American short hair cat in Canada. So we're going to look here. Short hair price. See, that's not good enough for a pillar post either. So we're just trying to see like what's going to be the name of our website and the main first topic. They do a lot. So here's an idea that they're looking for breeders. People are looking for breeders, which is a good idea. You could have a whole page all about the breeders and list every breeder on there. Of course, check their credentials first. That's a really good idea. The other thing is it shows here our monthly searches, change, and all that in competition. And so, oh gosh, I have to reload the page. I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Okay, great. We have to do it again. All right. All right, let's just do this. And okay, so we have American Shorthair Cat breed. So this is where we have competition, and we want low competition. I don't care about the monthly searches, but also we want to make sure that there's enough search that you could, monetize the site. So are enough people looking for it in the first place? So American Shorthair, 10,000 to 100,000. The only problem with this is it could mean my hair, right? Could mean Americans with short hair. So not sure, like this one here, not sure if it means a cat. Here's kitten, that's a good amount. Here, American short hair cat, that's good. Short hair tabby, tuxedo, American Destiny. So yes, there's plenty of search here to do an entire website on this. And we would just look. So we always do this. So like if I click on this, it'll go from high to low. And if I click on this, it'll go from low to high. Okay. And this is year over year change. There hasn't been a lot. This Royal Canin was not a good keyword because it dropped over 100% of people searching for it. So, oh, American bobtail short hair. Ooh, wow, that's incredible. That's like a lot of people looking for that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this word, and I like this, the regular where is it? The American short hair breed. It's probably higher volume. So we're going to take that. What we're going to do here is we're going to figure out what our main pillar post is going to be. So we're going to go over to Bard, and we're going to talk to Bard, and I'm going to put, I am creating a website, a niche website about American short hair cats. I have an American short hair cat named Boots. This will help me to write relatable content. What should be the topical structure for this website? Now, not sure if that's going to give me what I want. We might have to prompt more. But again, it's so Bard is like ChatGPT in the fact that it's going to keep your same chat going and remember. So it says here's a topical. So you have your home page about the cats, Boots, all about our own cat Boots. So that's interesting that Google would like that. American short hair care, health, adoption, and resources. So these would be the main pillar posts besides your homepage, of course. So about American short hair cats would be about its history, appearance, personality, and care requirements. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here so we'll do this one first, okay? And then I'm going to copy it and said, okay, so my first pillar post will be what are the headers I should use. I will, Uh, okay, and then I'm going to ask what are the headers I should use, the paragraphs, or the topics I should cover. I will be linking to keyword specific posts from the pillar post. Let's see, that might, hopefully I didn't confuse it. So now we're going to say, okay, this is pretty cool. So this is going to be introduction, history, appearance, personality, care, requirements, health. So these are going to be just one as sections, okay? So these are little sections at a time that we're going to want to write. So we know this. What we're going to do is we're going to take, again, we're going to take this. Now we're going to go to content at scale. And I'm just going to go into my Siamese project. I'm not going to be, it's different. I don't want to. No, actually, I better create a new project because it's not, it's going to mess it up. So I'm just going to put American short hair cats. Owners of American short hair cats, those looking to buy or adopt an American short hair cat. Tone of voice, I want it to be very casual, and we don't have anything like that. So we're gonna create the project. Please fill in this later. I don't have one, so I don't have one. What am I gonna do? Okay, that's not gonna work. If I put my site in there, it's not gonna work. But anyway, we're gonna create that project. And it might not create it for me because I already have. Let's see what happens here. Darn, it's not going to work here. Well, this is not good. They want you to have a website first, and I want to test it first. So we're going to have to move. Oh, this isn't too bad. We're going to have to move it into my Siamese cats. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well. So that's one thing. So you'll see that I have a cat named Boots. He is an American short hair cat. The title. This is a pillar post. See, no matter how many times I try to tell it all of these things, let's see, American short help, customize, and then we're going to see what headings that they want to give us. So it's working on it. It's going to suggest a title, but I don't want it to suggest, I'm not going to choose its title because we want it to be about, right? Let's see. About, yeah, we want that to be the title. Okay, so, all right, so it said understanding, let's see what Bard says. History, we want Bard, so Google wants this. Let's go back over to content at scale, and we are going to get rid of this one. We are going to add this custom heading. Okay, and we're going to add that. We are going to move that up because we want that to be the first one. So see, even with AI tools, there's work to do. You can't just, it doesn't work where you just, okay. So the history, and then what did Bard say? Then they wanted the appearance. So if you had let content at scale do this without doing this part, what was that one that they just, appearance? I didn't see appearance on here. Did you? No. So here we need to add this heading for the appearance. I'm trying to make this fast for you, but everything is never, you know, they all talk about how great everything is to use all these tools, and then you find out that it's not always like that. But this is also not letting me, see how it's not letting me? Oh, I can edit it here. So we want to put this as number 1. No, that was, sorry. Yeah, history is number 1. And number 2, let's get rid of this 8 here. Okay, save that. History, appearance, and then the next one was personality. So you're just going to take each of these and come and put them in content at scale. We can actually, I don't think, let's just look to see if there's any training. No, there's no training. So we're going to go back here, get rid of the training one, get rid of the food, get rid of the toys. Okay, actually, let's just get rid of all of them and add our own. That's going to be easier. So history. All right, so we went over to Bard and we did history. Oh, introduction. Oops. We need to do an introduction. I forgot about that. Put that heading in there. Add it. This one will be easier to move it up. And we will get rid of that 3. All right, so we have introduction, history, appearance, personality. And then you can decide how you like to do this best if this is for your own website. If you are working for us at Get It Done For Me Now, this will be dictated, what you're using will be dictated by our topic, our clusters, whether you're doing a pillar post or a PAS post, and what niche you're in, etc. So then the next one is, I don't know why they keep doing those, personality. And then we have care requirements. And we're going to add that one. I'm not going to worry about fixing it until after we get back. And then we're going to do health. Oh, they did have a breeder thing, but it's a little worded differently, so I didn't notice it right away. And then our last one from Bard is going to be, and make sure you follow what they say, include like where it says, make sure you're using high quality images, etc. Okay, so let's see, let's add this last one here. All right, so we need to just edit these ones out, these numbers. Oops, we don't want those coming into the content. It's not letting me edit that one. Oh. Well, okay, we'll just have to get rid of it later. All right, so there we have that. And now we're going to say write post now. Yes, create post. So while that's going on, it's going to be in queue here. That's going on. We're going to take this, we're going to go back to Bard. We're going to take the same page about American short-haired cats. We're going to go over to the article. We're going to go to Article Fiesta. We're going to do New Advanced. I have a paid version. We're going to put in the keywords. Okay. And we're going to set that, and then we're going to choose an AI generated featured image. Don't know if that's going to work. They are giving us these titles to choose from. And we can always change it later. We'll just use this one. Not that I'm going to use that. I'm going to actually use the exact title that Bard said. And here we have more. Okay, the history, this is good. Characteristics, understanding, caring, fun facts, this is good. So these were very good. So let's go back down here and pick out. I don't think it had personality. Let's go over here. Physical appearance, personality. There's personality, caring. All right, so what are we missing here? Appearance, care, health. Let's do health. And where to find them, I don't think, or it has where to find them. And let's do the where to, yeah, it doesn't have that. So let's grab that from Bard and get that in there. We're going to put this in here. So there's and we're going to add that. So this is all that you can do. So both of these, content at scale, even though I told them about boots, there's no place in Article Fiesta for me to talk about boots. And if you're going to get EEAT on a pet site, you've got to be able to show that you own that kind of animal. So I am going to click Write Article, and this is going to start to write. And then it gives me a meta description. Discover everything you need to know about American short-haired cats, their charm, personality, and care. Get to know these adorable felines inside out. That's pretty cool. Obviously, that's not a cat. Their AI generator images need a lot of work. So usually I end up just, it's getting cat mixed up with American short-haired cat, meaning a woman, and that's not what we're looking at. So we're probably going to have to go back to royalty-free images. Well, I have my own images, so it's not a big deal. So we're just not going to worry about this. I'm just going to pick something for right now. I mean, this is really bad. It did not understand. It's thinking first short hair. Who knows what it's thinking for cats? I have no idea. But okay, we're just gonna, let's try. It's not even getting a cat anywhere in this AI imagery. So that's very interesting. Oh, just go ahead and get this because we're gonna change it. We're not gonna keep that anyway. So we'll set this and get that one. It's building our article. And so we have content at scale going, we have advanced, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Rank IQ and run a report on American short hair, cats. And we're going to run a new report. That's going to take a couple minutes to do. So this is interesting. You always get these pretty interesting data. Only 0.78 of Google searchers click on the results that appear on the second page of Google. That's why you have to be on number one. So that was pretty quick. It tells me that, wow, that we only need around 1,000 words to dominate for that keyword. It also telling me that I have an A++ chance. The time to rank is fast, but it's not very fast. Okay, so Rank IQ tells you ultra fast, very fast, fast, and then of course the more harder ones. But the competition is a 69. So in Neuron Writer, I'm going to have to get above 69. We'll see if we can do that today. Not sure, but we'll find out. So we have here where we might want to cross off some of these. We don't want to talk about food stores, so we'll move that. Okay, these are all pretty good keywords that we want to have in there. So we look through these and let's not do that. These are all in Madison Square Garden we don't need. Yeah, these are really good. I'm going to keep moving my thing over. These are all things that are very important. So yeah, this is cool. That's very, very good. Okay. So we want to download these topics for our outline when we're working on that. So this is a great way. So we're going to do our title. No, it was about American short hair cats. And we'll see what grade. We're getting a C. So we're going to want to, even though Bard is telling us it wants at least 4 words from the list of keywords, and we only have 3. So let's look to see what we can add from this list. How about American? I wonder if domestic would work. I'm not getting a higher. Maybe we need to do a qualifier at the end. Let's see, all American short hair cats. Let's see if there's something cool here. We could do breed. That gives me a B. All right, so I've got 4. Breed is 1. I got this one checked off. American, okay, so I don't have cat, but I don't want cat itself. And facts. Now I have an A. So we can say about American short hair cat breed. Facts can be our title. That makes sense. And we got an A. And that's very good. So we definitely want to change this. So let's copy that over, go to our Google document and make sure that that's going to be our title. Okay, so we know that that has to be our title in order to win the snippets. So then we're going to go over here back to Rank IQ. That's what I love about Rank IQ. It's so much less money than other ones. And so here's our top competitors with their ranking. So they're tough to beat. These are tough to beat. There's Purina. It's not even a site, it's a Purina cat chow, right? It's the food site. But it has a lot of content on it, and they have a high domain authority because everybody trusts Purina. Hill's Pet is another one that's at the top of the line. That is, and then Wikipedia, but we can beat Wikipedia. So if we could beat Wikipedia, we could be in the top 3. You could do that. So that's not bad. And the highest grade ones have around 1,327 words there from Spruce Pets, which is my competitor. Daily Paws is a competitor. Hill's Pet, not so much because it's like a veterinarian place and I can't really, do that. So anyway, these are ones that we know and we need to look for, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to Content at Scale and see. So they wrote 2,800 words. So let's look and see what this one says. It gives you, the nice thing about Content at Scale is they do give you a table of contents. So it gives you an introduction, table of contents. And the only thing I don't like about these, because it makes it sound like the article is going to be really long, and their Content at Scale writes very short little things like this, right? So what I really like is they have click to tweets in there, and then they have lots of those, and then they'll have quotes and stuff. So what you would do is you would take all this. See, the key takeaway little paragraphs are really nice graphics to add. And in Content at Scale, my link is below if you want to try for Content at Scale. Now, with this article itself, it's going to be about American short hair cats, and we would change it to the one that Rank IQ says. And then we would I don't know, we'll ask ChatGPT about what's the best meta description. But what I wanted to show you, and this rarely happens in Content at Scale, it's getting an 88 in the scoring for SEO, which is really, really good. That means it was able to cover, it gives its own score, and this is very good, okay? Now, the thing is it doesn't have that eat involved in here because they're not talking about boots and stuff like that, right? It's going to the health and then where to find them and the facts, okay? Lots of good words. So what I do here is I like to copy this. So what I do is I take this and I believe export to Word, no, export to Google Doc. So I'm going to go ahead and export it to Google Doc. It's not my same doc that I wanted, but we'll go ahead and put this on there for right now. So here this is, let's go ahead and use this page. So I put all the articles on the same page so that I can read it and everything. Let's go back and get what the title is that we won. Okay, here, let's get this title here and let's add that to this one here. So we'll just put this at the top so we know that this is actually the best title in order to rank. All right, so now that's that. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, and this all takes a long time, and that's why it's very important, to understand that pillar posts take you the longest. You can write the other ones in 1,000 words, 900 words, but pillar posts take the longest, and they're going to take a while whether you are using AI tools or not. All right, so that's that one. And we're going to go back to the bottom of this page. And I never use conclusions. Remember, I teach you that in SEO classes. You don't use conclusions. We'll delete that right now so we don't ever make a mistake about that. But that has a really high score. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this all. I'm going to go to select all, and I'm going to go to, copy. And I'm going to go into my neuron writer. Where's my neuron? Right, here we go. And I am going to create a new project, and it's going to be called the American Short Hair Cats. It's not related to a domain. We're not going to worry about that right now. Default search engine. We've got to set it to the United States. Whenever you do a new one, whoops, I must have missed it. That's weird. Oh, I think I just went too far. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a new query, and we're going to do American Short About. What was our title? I think we still remember our title. Nope, that's not it. I don't know what happened there. I forgot our title again. We're going to do About American. Here we go. Where's my neuron writer? We're going to put those keywords in there, and we are going to start here. It's going to give us a competitive analysis. And it's going to take a little while to do that. While we're waiting for that, we are going to go over to look at the one here. Oh, it did figure out a good image. See? Nice. It does know. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so it even adds a video. So this is Article Fiesta, and I'll tell you why I like that. Totally AI generated. It puts a chart right away. How about that? Look at that, a chart. I don't even have to go to ChatGPT for that. That's going to save me a lot of time. It puts a chart in there. The short summary, picture. Look at how good they did. This is like, I don't know how much I pay, like $60 a month. And on Content at Scale, I pay $500 a month. So we just have to put them both into a domain ranker thing to see which one was better. But the tone of voice. So one of the other things that's really hard about Content at Scale is they don't write to Pass Hemingway app. That's been our biggest problem with our team, is their talking in PhD level content. And people don't speak that way. They don't understand that. And it's a real turnoff to most humans that are reading cat blogs. They want it to be personal and about you and your cat and things like that. And this writing is much more readable. And then we go here, fun facts. And then here's a little video that they found, which I would use my own, but this is great. My personal story Okay, so I wasn't able to put boots in there anyway, but then it creates its own personal story. And it says, when I first adopted my American Shorthair cat Whiskers, I didn't know much about the breed. As I learned more about American Shorthairs, I realized how lucky I was to have her. Whiskers is incredibly friendly and affectionate, always following me around the house and sitting on my lap when I watch TV. She's also very playful and loves chasing toys and batting at strings. One thing that surprised me about Whiskers is how much she loves to eat. American Shorthairs are known for being foodies, and Whiskers is no exception. I have to be careful not to overfeed her, as she would happily eat all day if she could. Caring for Whiskers has been a joy, and da 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 da. That is really good. That is super good, and I can just take out Whiskers and put in Boots. And this is actually really good. It only has 1,111 words in it. But remember, Rank IQ said we only needed like 996 or something. So I really, really like that. So what we can do is we will copy this, and it gives me we can use this table of contents if we want. We can also get the HTML, and we can, should we copy without images? Actually, let me copy with the images. Copy to my clipboard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back here under the content at scale, because it's easier for me to write through all this stuff. And I'm going to paste that one there. So this is really cool. So we're going to take pieces of each one, right? And we're going to also be using ChatGPT. I don't use Rank IQ's AI or Neuron Writer's AI. But now let's go back to Neuron Writer and see if they've gotten content competition is 0. Okay, I need to target URL. We're going to have to put in, geez, that's too bad. I have to edit this because I said that we don't have a URL. So that's not going to work. So let's do this. Oh boy, it doesn't let me. I wonder if it lets me. Let me see if it lets me. Oh, here we go. So here is our content. Here's the content score of the people that we have to beat. I love this. So you see this 28. I know I can beat a 28 all day long. So right away, I know I can beat this one. And that one is Animal Hospital, actually. And so it says it's hard to beat them, though, because the reason it's red, even though it's 28, is because it's a vet and it's hard to beat. It's like trying to beat WebMD. But if you look at these, this one has a high domain. This 50 is you can definitely, that's Hill's Pet. So remember, I said even if I got 3rd place, I would be happy. It looks like I can go higher. I could probably go all the way to the top as long as I set up my eat properly, right? All right, so what we do now is we go back. Let me see how we go back there. Sorry. Next. Okay, here we go. And here's going to be our writing. So now it's going to tell us that we need to beat the highest score of 70. Okay, so we need like 72. The first thing we do going to do is I'm going to go grab which one do you think we should grab? Let's grab the content at scale one maybe first. We can try both, but if we do the content at scale one first, let's see I think it lets us just copy it all here. Code view, HTML, export. I know they had a place where you could just copy it all. Print, export to Word, export. Yeah, I might have to darn. Okay, so I guess I can't just copy to a clipboard. Which, this is the other thing. I wonder if I go like this. Here it is. So maybe, I wonder if it lets me. Let me just see if no, I don't want any of that. So let's go here, just take this content here. I will remove that other stuff later. But we will take all this take away here and just take all of this and put it into our article here. There we go. Now we can just leave that stuff. That's not a big deal. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and look to see what our score is going to be. So we're only at a 24 right now. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through and get rid of things that don't have anything to do. Oh, it's funny that doesn't have that came over on the Mayflower, I guess. We go through these to see which one. A lot of these are going to go into, this is a pillar post, so a lot of these are going to be are going to be in other, our PIS articles. We want to exclude all those as much as we can that really don't have to do with the breed, etc. All right. Then what you're going to do is, so you see what was interesting was that Content at Scale gave itself an 88 score, but Neuron is giving it that content a 25 score. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete all of this. Even though it's so much content, we're going to delete this, and we're going to see it about the this one here, article, copy it to the clipboard, and let's put that into Neuron Writer and see what happens there. And we got a 26. We got a tiny bit higher. So I see that we need to talk about the Mayflower. There's some things we need to talk about in here that we would have to develop, right? But this one's a little bit, actually, so there, it beat by 1 point. So a lot of things you have to go through and make sure that Neuron knows that these are H2s. So I see it is an H2. We want to make sure that they know that those are H2s because that's going to increase our score. There's a bunch of SEO stuff we have to do here to get that score up. But I believe I can get to that 70. So that's how you write. Now, how are we going to use, we can make it a little bit better by, take this section here, characteristics. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to ChatGTP, and I'm going to start a new chat because I don't want to mix it up with mine. And I'm going to say, I am writing a blog about American short hair cats. The first pillar post I am writing is, and then let's go get the rank IQ title and put that there. And then I'm going to go to my prompt that I have, and I'm going to put this in. Oh, let's put act as a blogging expert. Oh, an American short-haired cat expert and blogger for American short cat owners and those looking into buying an American short hair cat. Pretend that you have the most accurate and most detailed information about keywords available. Pretend that you are able to develop a full SEO blog article. I will give you the target keyword here. And that was that one from, okay. From this keyword, let's see, let's put that period there. From this keyword, create an entire essay, including markdown charts, quotes, lists. And I like to do it section by section, but we can go ahead and look and see. He's named Boots. his name. And I'm going to use ChatGPT 4. I highly recommend that you buy it because that's the one that costs $20 a month. So here I'm going to go ahead and just type this in and go and see what happens. Oops, it's doing this weird thing. I have like a glitch. So we have to go, it's going to go all over there. It does this. I have to get rid of this ARPRM. Let's go into stop browsing. I don't want it to browse, exit, and I'm going to go to ChatGPT 4 and I'm going to type my message here or paste it. Okay, let's see if we can't get that. No, I don't want it to browse the internet. I've got to turn that toggle off. I have to turn off the access there. Okay, let's try this. It's just this AR, and I want to get rid of it, and I just haven't had time to. So let's go ahead and see. Here we go. All right, let's see. Look how, I did use casual, right? I think I did. Yeah, casual and friendly. So if you're thinking about bringing a new furry friend into your life and blah, 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 look at this. Cat Fancier Association, got a quote right away. You know, so I really lean between, for AI writing, I lean, as long as you understand how to prompt, I like Article, Fiesta, and ChatGPT. Those are my two favorites. A lot of people like Content at Scale because it's just all done for you. Like, you know, you just click, it goes right to your website. So it just depends on the kind of content you're looking for. It's really good because for $500 a month, you get them all written. You can order them all in one day and you get like 24 articles a month. So a lot of people like that because it's very simple. It's a no-brainer and they don't worry about all the stuff I'm teaching you right now. I don't like this final word because, again, you always want to be interlinking them to other places in the site. So the one thing, now this is a pillar post and they put a chart there and we can this is very short. So this is the problem with ChatGPT. It's extremely short. So what we're going to do is we're going to take what Bard said. So we're going to say, I will create sections. And so then I'm going to go over here and say, please, and this is going to get us a lot better. We're going to go ahead and give the Bard command exactly to ChatGPT. And then I'm going to go back to my prompt. And I am going to break some of this off. I don't need this. I'm not going to need this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of, where's my part about charts and stuff? Where did I have that? Huh. Was that? Okay. What is the other thing? All right, so let's see what it says, what it'll do for us here. So this just takes a lot longer to work with. All right, and so then what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these sections, what Bard said, put it exactly in there, copy my prompt where I say to make sure to add tables, otherwise I won't add the tables for you, etc. So I like how it has this, adds in the quote right away. And then and here we go with a nice table. Beautiful, beautiful work. All right. So then I would take all of this and put that into Neuron Writer. You Neuron Writer is the best for doing this. I know you can buy products like Surfer SEO and SEMrush and everything, but they're very expensive. Neuron Writer is very, very inexpensive. So between that article, between Bard being free, Chat GTP being $20 a month, Article Fiesta being 30 or 40, 60 at the most, and and then Neuron Writer at, let's say, $20 a month. Between those, you're looking at less than $100 a month to be able to write. Well, you do have a token limit in Chat GTP, but you can still turn out a lot of. And so what we would do here is, this is part of a pillar post, right? The introduction, historical. So this is really getting good, except for it still didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to refine the prompt again, because I want it only to be, see, it's talking about the personality and the appearance and the history, and that's not what I wanted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go back to Bard, copy them all. I'm not going to keep you. We've been on here for over an hour, but I wanted to give you that whole process. So please subscribe, because I'll do, and let me know if you want me to do more of these videos. I watch these kind of videos all day long, so it's just my thing. I love watching other SEO guys on YouTube showing their processes and stuff, and I follow a lot of YouTubers who are building websites using AI tools and their own brain, of course. And editors and such. And I just love sharing what I'm learning, but also what I'm trying and what I'm doing. So it does take a while. My next one is going to be about real estate. So if you're interested in a topic like that, mortgages and anything financial industries, then you're going to want to make sure that you watch that SEO video as well. Please like this, leave me a comment, let me know if you have any questions, and good luck on your journey of building a niche website. So I know you can do this.